Hey everyone, this is Linda, and today we're going to talk about pH and your health. So what is pH? pH is basically a scale that tells us how acidic or how alkaline our body is. In the ideal world, we're right in the middle. It's what's called a 7.0, where we're not over alkaline or overly acidic. Now, our body is constantly adapting to the environment, and the healthier our system is, the more resilient our system is, the more we can take negative stress, so acidic stress, which could be caused from nutrition, intense exercise. Our body produces something called lactic acid from exercise, as well as emotional stress, which can cause high levels of acidity in our body. So the more resilient we are, the more our body is going to be able to take that stress of the three examples I talked about and convert it into more of alkalizing place so that our body stays healthy, or in what we call a state of homeostasis. So I have a strip here. This is a pH saliva testing strip. You take about an inch to an inch and a half from it. You don't want to have eaten anything for 2 hours. Now, what we're going to do here is take 2 readings, and it's the 2 readings that matter. We're not just testing for our alkaline or acidity in the body. What we're going to be doing is getting a baseline for where we're at right now. We're going to hit it with a threat of acidity. Now, vitamin C is acidic in the mouth, but it converts to what's called an alkaline ash in the stomach, in the body, kind of like lemon. Lemon is acidic in the mouth, but it's alkaline in the body. What we want to know with what we actually digest is, does it create an acidic ash or an alkaline ash? And we can talk more on that later. But what we're going to do is hit it with the threat of acidity, retest, and see what the body does. What we're looking for in that second reading is that we become more alkaline. If our reading stays the same or becomes lower, we know that the body is perceiving this as a threat, and it's not managing that threat well. Okay, so we take some saliva, we put it on the strip, and we want to note what color it is. So more important than the number, what we want to know is what color is it pre and what color is it post-test. So right now I'm in the greens, I'm in the dark green. And when we redo the test, I'm looking for it to go more from a green to a blue to know that my body can manage the stress. So I'm going to take this vitamin C tablet. We don't chew it, we just want to suck on it. And we're going to suck on it until it becomes sour. So basically what we're doing is we're going to be putting this acidic threat into our mouth. And we want to read, is the threat, if we want to find out if the acid threat is more intense than any other current threat. So we're testing our emotions right now. This is where the emotional override will come in, and that emotional threats may override the physical threats of a sudden acid attack. So it's like you go for a workout, you can feel the workout from the lactic acid, but how quickly do we recover? If it takes you days to recover, then we know that that threat, that acid threat in the body, is overriding your body's ability to heal and rejuvenate and repair. And what we want to do is quicken that. We want that resilience. So this is where emotions can affect our pH and our saliva. So if you've been under chronic stress or you've had a stressful situation, you may recall that you didn't feel so great after. It's like, oh, I got a headache, I got a stomach ache, I don't feel well. You might have trouble digesting food, that sort of thing. So in fact, we can have residual emotional override from a long forgotten past emotional threat that can send our saliva pH quite low into what would be the yellows. This is starting to get nice and sour. So an example is, we've come out of a stressful time. We had the time of COVID, which went from basically 2020 to the start of 2022. So now we're really a little over a year past our shutdowns. We've been able to, for a little over a year, get out and socialize, not wearing masks unless we choose to. So in a sense, the threat has down regulated, but does our brain still think the threats are there? In conversations with people around how they're dealing with energy and stress, what I'm finding or noticing, hearing, is that people are getting now the physical challenges, it's the consequences of what's happened in the past is showing up now. And this is the case if you're in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, we are now dealing with the consequences of our lifestyle of our 20s, 30s, and 40s. So if you didn't lead a very good lifestyle, you ate a lot of sugar, you were under a lot of stress, you drank a lot of coffee, you drank a lot of booze, all those sorts of things, they might not show up when you're young, but as the body starts to decline slowly, subtly, all of a sudden our 50s, 60s, and 70s, even if we've started to clean up our lifestyle a little bit, we might start to have the physical effects. Maybe we have gut issues, maybe we're getting migraines, maybe there's chronic fatigue, maybe cancer showing up, all these different things. Okay, so this is good and sour, so I'm going to take it out. And now I want to swallow 4 times. So what this is doing is I'm giving an opportunity for my saliva to balance the acidity, to balance the threat. So if I have resiliency, what's going to happen is it's going to go from this green color that I've been touching all along. What we're looking for it to do is to go from green to blue. Now, if your original color was yellow and you're going from yellow to green, that is still good. But if your original color was yellow, it's showing that you're already in a fairly acidic state. All right, so I think I've swallowed 4 times. It's hard to like generate saliva to swallow while talking at the same time, but I think I managed it. Okay, so now I'm going to gather up some saliva and I'm going to put it on the other end, right there. And that's kind of a bad spit. What we want to see is that it's going from green to blue. So can you see that that's getting darker? Can you see there? My original reading was green, and now, whoop, and now it's going to blue. I kind of had not a very good spit there, but that's what we were wanting. It's showing that I'm not too stressed out, right? This is really measuring how stressed out are you? How much are you holding emotions in your body so that it's affecting your body's resiliency, your body's ability to rejuvenate and heal on a daily basis. So check your pH level out. You can buy something like this at your local pharmacy. Just go in and ask for a saliva pH kit and you can do the testing. Remember, no eating 2 hours before. And then you can just follow the instructions, either rewatch this video or it'll come with instructions, but check it out, see how well your body's managing, right? The proof is in the pudding, the proof is in the saliva. So emotional testing with your pH. I hope you found that helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you're local, I got lots, so I can certainly provide you with the test kit. All right, cheers everybody. Eat something healthy, something green, something alkalizing. Tell someone you love them because that feels good in our body, and sip water frequently throughout the day.